Good morning, it's Chantal from Fresh is Real, and this week we are in the beautiful, warm, sunny Turks and Caicos. I'm going to show you how we eat when we travel while I am on a mostly plant-based diet, and we are a family that avoids many top allergens, especially for my son that has a nut and peanut allergy. So I hope you stick around and we will show you how we eat on vacation. The first few days we are at the Beaches Resort here in Turks and Caicos, and the last few days we are going to be renting a private home, and we will show you how we shop while staying on an island. For breakfast, for the most part, we like the buffet style restaurants that they have here at the resort, just because we can pick and choose what we want and we can always find something for everyone to eat. I load up my plates with lots of fruits in the morning because that seems to be available in abundance, so I'm quite happy, and everybody else gets to eat a little something to start off the day the right way. So far we've either packed some food or had buffet style food from some of the restaurants here at the Beaches Resort. Last night we were lucky to have a wonderful sushi meal at the Soy restaurant here on the resort, and it was fantastic. We all found something that we could eat safely, and it was quite enjoyable. And I had probably all the veggie style maki rolls that they could make. So far for lunch here at the resort, we're always, either playing in the swimming pools or trying out the slides or doing an activity. So we just kind of grab what we can on the go, and we found this really cute mac and cheese food truck. They were actually able to make a gluten-free version of their mac and cheese. My son couldn't eat it because I think it had something with almonds in it, but just for a little bit for myself it was fine, and it had tons of vegetables and it was quite delicious. Overall, I was really happy to find it, and I made sure to thank the cook because they made it especially for me. The buffet style restaurants here for dinner are pretty great because you can actually see what you're gonna eat, right? So because I eat a lot of salad, it's right there and I can see and pick and choose what I want. It's a little bit harder for a nut and peanut allergy as far as like desserts are concerned, but you know what, here they're fantastic. You ask them, what's in every dessert or what has nuts, what doesn't, and for the most part they are pretty knowledgeable. Everything is very clean too, like you have to Purell your hands right before you grab a plate even, so that's really good. I'm always concerned about people touching one thing with a certain spoon and then contaminating something else that doesn't have nuts or peanuts. We are always prepared, always have our EpiPens and medicine if need be. So far, even for me, I haven't been gluten or accidentally eaten something that's made me feel unwell, so that's really good. Although my stress level here is much less than what it is at home, so maybe that helps too. I'm sure it does. Keep watching and I'll try to take some more video clips of what we eat while we're here. Today is Saturday and I just woke up and everyone was still sleeping and I was really cold inside, so I came outside in my beaches robe. Yeah, last night was the beach party and we wanted to check it out just to see if we could easily all find something to eat, and it was no problem. Everyone ate and everyone found a little something fun to do. My son even bought this conch shell because he really wanted to learn how to blow in it and make those crazy loud sounds. The breeze is so gorgeous and warm. Feels really nice. Just knowing that there's so much snow and it's so cold at home. I feel almost guilty being here, but I really, really enjoy it. And I take every precious little moment that I can get. Where I'm sitting right now is a really great spot in a key West Village. And today, I don't know what we have planned, but we're going to take full advantage of it because today is our last full day here. Because as of tomorrow, we are going to another house just for a few days, and we won't have all the pools and all the slides and all the kids stuff. So in the next few days, it'll be more beach time and walking around and exploring the island a little bit more. We'll most likely have a buffet style breakfast. My family likes it because we can all see where we're going to eat and ask questions if need be. Lunch will most likely be by the pool, and dinner we might try. There's an Indian restaurant that says that they can cater to vegetarian and vegan diets, and I'm hoping we can find gluten-free stuff there too. But we have to be careful because sometimes in Indian cuisine they use peanuts or nuts in some of their dishes, so we'll have to ask before going, but it sounds like something I want to try tonight. I will show you some of the clips later on throughout the day. I'll just add a few more things while I have it fresh in my mind, but my kids, you know, they do eat ice cream, they do ask for ice cream, and whatever, we're on vacation, right? So they have a ice cream place called Jimmy D's, and they've been really, really great. Every time we go, I ask to make sure that the ice cream is like a fresh, like a new container, and they either go in the back or they handle it, take care of it, and they scoop it out of a brand new container just for them. That way there's for sure no nuts or peanuts, because some of the other flavors of ice cream beside in like the display have peanuts and nuts. So that way if they're using the same spoons, there's like a really high chance of cross-contamination. My son has anaphylactic allergies to nuts and peanuts, so we don't want a chance that it's not worth it. So they've been really, really good. Yesterday we went for like a sit down, a late lunch. What was it called? Dino's, I believe it was. And the server was really fantastic. I just ordered a salad just because I didn't want to deal with gluten issues, or my son had a pizza, my other son had spaghetti, my husband had a pasta dish, and so I had a salad, but I asked like, oh, do you have any gluten-free like pasta dishes? And he said, well, I don't know if he said he could, but he said, well, we could make a pizza. And then he said, well, what kind would you have? I said, well, I would have the vegetarian one if you could make it gluten-free. And he said, oh, it might take 30 minutes, but so he went to the back and talked to the chef, and they were able to make a fresh one just for me. And mine, they didn't bring it out on a plate, they brought it out in a takeaway pot. I just wanted to see how my stomach would react to a pizza. I hadn't had a pizza in a very long time. I had some, I probably ate half of it, but I will admit that within half an hour to 45 minutes, I felt a little off. Sometimes it's my belly, sometimes it actually, like I start getting a headache. So every time I eat something that doesn't agree with me, I just don't feel my best. For the time that I took a few bites, it was enjoyable, and it was really sweet of them to take the time to let me know that they could make something for me. And they also mentioned that depending on the village you stay in, you can go to your concierge and ask specifically what each restaurant can make for your specific diet. But I didn't actually ask, but maybe tomorrow when we check out, I will ask just to see what it is for next time, or so I can let you know. So far the experience has been really good. We haven't been to a lot of sit-down a la carte restaurants just because we're a little bit time constrained, but for the most part it's been really nice to just being able to find safe food for us and enjoy it in the warm breeze. It's so nice. Like right now, I'm getting psyched. I'm getting distracted because it's just so nice. This is our second time at this resort. We came 4.5 years ago, so our kids are a little bit older, and I won't lie, it's much more enjoyable when they're older. I just see so many kids, like babies and toddlers, just having tantrums, and no offense, but I am so past that stage. No strollers, everyone can walk. It's fantastic. I highly, highly recommend it. And there's a kitchen. And while we're here, I will be cooking. So I went to the grocery store that is just very close to here and bought some vegetables and fruits. And what else did I get? Eggs for my kids. Me, I've just stocked. Actually, I brought a few things in our suitcase, but basically a few cans, a few noodles, soup, tea, pasta, gluten-free pancake mix to make breakfast, the cereal we got from the resort we were just at, and then some snacks for when I get hungry.